In this video, we're going to be going over a new feature for the back office for cloud enterprise users called multiple store transfers. This feature allows you to initiate a transfer from a single store to several stores at once. The way this is going to work, it's actually going to create several individual transfers behind the scenes automatically. And we're just going to kind of go through this to show it. So if we take a look here, we're in our chain here. We're in a 3-store chain. So we're going to actually just go to our items. And the process starts very similar to how a normal store transfer would. So we go to store transfers. We are running off of a test server here, so it is a little slower than our normal server. So we will create a new store transfer, and we're going to select that Raleigh, this store, is the source. And we're going to select the option that says we're going to transfer to multiple stores. So we're going to transfer to Charlotte and Wilmington. If we were to select that we were transferring to Raleigh, given that it's from Raleigh, it would give us an error and not allow us to do that. But we will create a transfer to those 2 stores. So you can see it tells you that there are 2 transfers in process, transfer number 46 and 47. But you can then add items or search for items pretty much the same as you normally would. And you can see we've got a bar along here that'll show how many are going to which store and how many are new and used. Depending on your resolution, this can easily all fit on one screen. It just doesn't in this case because of the screen I'm using for recording. So we're going to do a search here. We're going to look for items that are in stock specifically, just so that we can transfer them. So we'll transfer the Switch Pro Controller Xenoblade Chronicles. So you can actually see as we go to add it here that and if you scan, it'll be the same way. It'll show you the sending store stock level and then the stock level in each store. So in this case, actually this is a pretty good item to transfer. We've got a lot of copies here in this sending store. We don't have very many copies in either Charlotte or Wilmington. So, but we do have some copies at least in Charlotte. So what we're going to do, just to kind of balance this out, we'll transfer one used one from the sending store to Wilmington. So that'll leave us with 2, 2, and 1. And then we'll send 2 new copies and 1 new copy, which this will leave us at a total of 2 in each store new. Now, if I hit save here, it's going to add it. But if I try to send more than I have, it is just going to, that was not more than I had. So if I edit that and tried to send more than I had, so I'm sending 4 new. If we send 3 and 3, that's 6. That's more than we have in the sending store. It will not let us do that. You can only send how much you have, but you can send every copy that you've got. But we're going to go back down to 2 and 1, so then we'll save it there. And you'll see at the bottom here, it's building out, our totals. I guess I don't have a new cost set on that particular item, so the cost is at 0, but it will add it up over time. So you can build out as many items as you need. If you need to remove one or edit one, you can do that right here, just through edit or through delete. Very similar to a normal purchase or to a normal store transfer. But you would just, when you're done, and we're just going to do this one item just for the sake of making it a little easy, you can hit fill all. And then you have 2 choices. Either you can hit receive all right now and it will receive all for both of these orders and all of the quantities will be moved. Or you can just leave this screen, in which case, at the time of receiving, once you have the items to the store, they would just receive the individual transfers. So when Charlotte gets their transfer, they would receive transfer number 46. When Wilmington gets theirs, they would receive transfer 47. But I'm just going to go ahead and hit receive all, and that'll do it. That's all there is to making this work. You can, on the screen here, you can actually filter to just show multi-transfers or just show single transfers. That's kind of up to you. But if you go into edit an item that is a multi-transfer, for example, I do have one here, although that one is actually, because that one is filled, it will do individual. If it was open and it was still to be edited, then it would take you to the multi-transfer edit screen. So for example, if we create a multi-transfer here, so we'll create one again and set it up here, and then search for an item, and we will search for a in stock item, and we'll do to the earth. Okay, so this item, we also have 5 and 3 in stock. So if we were to just go ahead and add these items but not actually fill, so we'll just put a couple on that transfer and then go to the list. And then if we scroll down here, we'll see this is our multi-transfer. These two transfers make up the multi-transfer. If we hit edit here, it's going to take us back to the screen and it will let us edit them together. But once they've been filled, then you receive them separately, so they are done separately at that point. That's pretty much all there is to it. The fill process and receive process works the same as with any other transfer if you do it independently. So just hopefully this will make it a little easier for the common use case where people get a shipment at one of their stores and then need to send all their stock out to all of their other stores. If you have any questions on this, feel free to contact support for assistance.